as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my God, and why this nigga in purple uniforms and I'm wearing blue?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You said, say that again? You better man covers. Yeah, just work it. Just work it. Yeah. 20. No, get in man coverage and then lurk it.
Two long shot kills that can be done.
Now a first down.
That's what I would do. I get in man coverage and then I lurk the screen.
And this will be incomplete.
If you don't lurk the screen, well, at least you know you got all your men running around there.
Hey, do this line, go your defense to what it's settings at, and go to aggressive so they can go to the running back, and then you just lurk the screen.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You and my man.
To throw again. Newton. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one a gain of 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase the proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Going deep for Diggs.
That's the one. That's the one that told me he knew I was tanking after I played him week 1.
Connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Two long shot kills.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down.
I love how these dudes just put these superstar developments on all these old ass
people. And that will be incomplete. Tried to
man.
dial up the
hell, it says limits been reached.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, I did it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
No, you will not.
That's so, man, that's so fucking trash.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away.
Man, my whole DBs are fucking tired because this motherfucker went deep each play.
Cowboy territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Newton.
Give me that pick.
Yep, we just got the air and Quavo.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
You just got to trick the system.
Play action. It's Newton.
God damn, he loved this play action pass.
And that'll be incomplete.
I swear to God, this motherfucker had bombed this shit to Diggs 4 times. And we...
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it,
this shit get off the damn
nerve. As an ex-defensive back,
God damn.
When they let you play and jostle down.
Punt the damn ball. 4th down at 13.
Quickly once more.
I should have came around the corner after I reloaded. Fuck.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
Like, damn, man, I am not going to be hit with play action the whole fucking time. Like, he made my DBs tired for no fucking reason.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Okay, first off, you can't go for it on 4th down in my league. He was like, I forgot this not Starcade. Nigga, what? I don't even have that in my league.
How you gonna respond right in front of
Man, just for that, if I beat this dude, I'm booting him for not even following my rules in my league.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Damn,
They still need about the
31-3.
length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And his first carry,
What the
loses the
fuck?
football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Kill the fuck out of me.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Tell Grizzly to boot this dude because this motherfucker running the same play over and over again.
Haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are
Whoever has me
if
muted
there's
can
contact
unmute
coming
now.
from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
He been unmuted for the past 10 minutes.
Shut up, Cam.
Here's Britton Colquitt now.
Oh,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hey, let's get a game of plunder and Stephon probably get off.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that
Three-piece
is
me.
much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't snipe me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
I think you.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Muhammad. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up and run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Here's Ryan.
Come on, why are you not going to catch the damn ball?
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He didn't die?
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, I caught it on myself.
Who are you playing, Savon?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit,
that's what y'all
talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
So Texas is apparently about to follow Iowa. If it's going to be considered voluntary quit, if an employee refuses to return to work once the business is reopened, thereby you will then lose access to your unemployment.
That's kind of fucked up.
Well, then whatever companies do that, they're going to lose their funding.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
No, that's what I'm saying, but they're saying it's a voluntary quit. They're not firing you. They're considering it a voluntary quit.
Teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they're trying to get away. Trying to get around the system.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Third and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Dude, why this dude not punting the fucking ball?
They'll keep the offense out to go for it.
I swear to...
Now before they run this fourth
No,
down,
I'm not winning because of fucking lag.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Who's he playing?
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
No, it just every time when I'm lagging, I cannot play my offense.
Huh?
Alright.
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 at the 45. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. They'll in fact wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This time Ryan will throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 84, watch 84. Wait!
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. tonight.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's Newton. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It's a game of 17. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though, falls incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Newton on 1st down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Newton on first down. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
16-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 15 now, Ryan. And the catch made by Hilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Wait. Smooth.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Guys. Keep moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Space. Check 37. Check. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25. Check. Go. Four down. Ready, set.
They go play action now. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54. Check right, check 21. Hey, seam 6.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check. Watch 54. I got it to go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This is Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Elliott. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Get that ball. Deuce. 21. Get up.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 280. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back. 54, south. Got it.
Now it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Come on, set. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. 3rd down here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. Back now in order play. On the carry, it's Olesen. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch twitch. Watch the twist.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Newton to throw. And Diggs has it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54 Mike. 11. All day.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
54. Mike, 54. In your face.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
54, stop! Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, Tuesday. Fun.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready, Mike 54. I got him.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3 bud. Check it.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Go to base. Right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you. Kill.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. They said their goal was